Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. I hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video here on Ondo. Had to cover it, all right? One of the most bullish altcoins right now in the entire market. So just wanted to give you my thoughts on this, and also talk about some fundamentals, because one of the big reasons that Ondo right now is one of the strongest altcoins is a list of reasons, and we'll go over those reasons, and it's lining up very, very well for Ondo right now. That's why I, first of all, wanted to give you my thoughts on it, but that's also why I think this should be on your watch list, all right? Some of you might say, well, we're already up 15% from the bottom, Bitcoin is at resistance, and that's all true, but we're nearing this major key level at 1.5, which we'll still talk about a little bit later in the video as well, right? I know I'm just getting right into the analysis, but I'm trying to make this video as valuable as possible in as short of a time as possible for all of you. But 1.5, amazing level. If we go to the daily time frame right here, I mean, you can see how strong that is. Even at 1.46, strong level altogether. And if we are able to break above that, we got into a downtrend after the 16th of December. But if we break above that, I would say that downtrend is invalidated, which is extremely bullish. But the main reason why we actually have a chance to break above that level between 1.46 and 1.5 are the fundamentals. And you need to know about the fundamentals and about the news to actually be able to form an opinion for yourself as well, whether you think this can go higher or not. So let's get right into that. So first of all, Ondo as a whole is already a solid project, all right? If you go to the TVL, they have a TVL of $570 million. Has decreased a bit from the all-time highs because there was more competition for Ondo as well, but still very, very high. And then outside of that, there's two things. First of all, Larry Fink of BlackRock. BlackRock is kind of partnered with Ondo, or at least they use their services. Started talking more about tokenization yesterday. So Ondo, I mean, he talked about tokenization of assets, of US assets, like stocks. So then what a lot of smarter investors, I think is that, all right, well, if he's actually promoting these tokenized assets, these tokenized stocks and bonds, etc., which platform will be most likely to actually build something like this, or be incorporated, or at least have some sort of profit from that? And I think that's Ondo. And then outside of that, Ondo is also being accumulated by World Liberty Finance, the Trump affiliated project. They hold about $200,000 in Ondo, so it's not much, but it still matters that they've actually bought this. So that combination just fundamentally makes Ondo very, very strong. And then outside of that, you can actually see that we're gaining quite a lot of momentum in terms of leverage. Although I must say the leverage is actually, like, if you compare the leverage to the leverage gains we had when we were actually bullish, like, this could still be the start. And then outside of that, what I always like to do as well, to actually see if there's actually some spot bidding coming on or going on, you take a look at the spot volume, and that's increasing as well. It's up about 144%. Good. So now the big question is well, can we break above this level at 1.5 and 1.46? My answer is yes. My prediction is that we will break above that level, and that we will move into, well, my first price target would be 1.75, but ultimately that we will turn bullish. The one kind of caveat that I have, though, and the one thing I do think you need to know, is that I think it's going to be difficult to break through that in one time, all right? So I do think it's more likely that we'll move up there, find resistance, get some sort of a bounce, and that will break above that then. Because short term, the volatility with FOMC coming up next week as well, and just in general the weekend, it's going to be tough, that volatility. So be aware of that, be careful for that. But something like this is what I would say, given the technical situation, given the fundamental situation, is, I think, the most likely scenario. So those are my thoughts. That's what I think you need to know for now. If you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. But for now, have a great weekend in advance, and bye.